Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with the fourth part and last part on the painting tutorial of this Krondys. So if you want to know how I arrived to this point, please look the parts 1, 2 and 3. The 1 is just the base, so the 2 was base colors and the 3 was highlights on the scales, mainly the blue and purple ones. Now we are going to work on the wings, okay? And to work on the wings, let's see if I can have a good angle how to show it, because it's not that easy. I already glued now the dragon on the what's called this on the base. So we're going to work on this wing here, try to show it on camera, and I'm going to use Gauss Blaster Green. Now I'm going to give a green tint to the wings, and I'm going to use as well Sybarite Green. And in case I need it, I have Baharrot Blue and Sotek Green as well on my palette. So let me zoom out a little bit, because maybe it's too close for this big guy. And we are going to work. Let me see what is the best way to do it. That. So more likely I will try to work. Let me take this out here. We try to work on the wing here. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to apply first Sybarite Green, and we are going to go and enhance these vertical strokes that we already have. Okay, and we are going to try to touch on the lighter parts and make, you can see, vertical strokes. I call it vertical, or then we arrive here. Okay, I'll give the same to give texture. We'll do in this direction, but you want to highlight especially this part where we have like folds. Okay, and we are going to apply as well green on these parts. Okay. On all this. Okay, let's work with this wing. When we have, first I will do this part here. There is part where we have like this, like yes. Are not scars, but these markings of the folds. This we are going to touch it later, okay? So let me just keep working on this. The tricky part on this big miniature sometimes is to find the right position to paint them. And here, when we get close to the scales where we have the lines on the opposite direction, and just to try to go close to do this type of green transition. But of course you don't want everything to be green. I'm just doing here and there, and this one, for example, we can make it green now. So this one, of course, we are going to play here. I also have Incubi Darkness in case I need dark colors. And here that I have this white, I will cover the white. Okay. So remember, all the colors I use for the blue, I have them on my palette, as I've been painting the blue before. Yeah, maybe I put too much green, but it is not an issue. I also have, of course, Sotek Green that is already turquoise, more blue than really green, on my palette in case I need to use it. Okay, and now I'm going to take Gauss Blaster Green. First I will go on this one. Like that, and now and here where we have done the blue before, I will substitute a lot of them by Gauss Blaster Green. Then for here that they went into the crevices by mistake, I take Incubi Darkness. So you also can exaggerate some of these with Incubi Darkness, so to be sure that we have the right dark. So next to this catch, see, it's sometimes difficult in that position to have fully control of the brush. Okay, and as well as I said, I have Sotek Green here and there, so I can apply it in case I want to thin. Okay, some of the green is too much. So then what you want is this touch of green and blue. So the idea is to end up with a non fully so I want to work to have this type of dual color on the wing. But we have these folds, of course we are going to touch it again with Gauss Blaster Green. And as you can see, I don't try to do a line. This is done in purpose. I try to go more in the discontinuous line. And again, where I have this, if it's needed, I can use Incubi Darkness to make darker some of these, like cats, crevices that we have on the wing. We go back to the Sybarite Green. Gauss Blaster. We combine darker, lighter. If we see that some are too light, we always can come back with Sybarite and make it darker. We keep giving, the idea is to give texture to the wings. You want to enhance the texture that we already have on these wings. Make the texture deeper, more visible. Does it really have a very nice texture, all this. Now you can see I'm using very thin paint. I'm gonna arrive next to this to follow these lines. Okay, let's go back to the Gauss blaster. We make some marks. And now we're going to make them a little bit less visible. We keep doing. Okay, you can see I did one section of the wing, and I will come back and back and forth because once you start, we have more to see better the big picture. Then is when you may want to come back to the first part and do some touches or corrections to ensure everything have more or less the same visuals. Okay, so let's do a little bit more here. Okay, and we are going to do as well this part here. And there's one here. Here we have a cat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it more visible with the Gauss Blaster Green. And we keep doing all this for all the sections of the wing. So I think doing one section should be enough for you to see what I'm doing on the wings, what is the plan to give texture to the wings. So I will repeat the same on the rest of the wing and on the next wing, on the other wing. So here this one I already started. You can see how it's looking like. Okay, so I will keep working now on the wings. Here you can see now how this one is looking like. Okay, and I will keep doing that, and I'm back once this is done because it's more repetition of the same. So we have done the wings now. You see we have put this type of texture with green to give this different color scheme, different tone. I think it looks quite good. You can see now how the inside is looking like. And now just the last part is going to do the armor. So I'm going to put this on one side. We are going to keep working on the armor plates. So here we have. So next I'm going to apply white on the writing. Okay. And so here on this writing and on the lining. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we ensure that we have a nice white also between the letters. Okay, and then I'm going to apply white as well on these linings and on this writing here. Okay, so we are going to fill this with white, and here on this type of symbol or shield. Okay, we are going to paint all this on white. So I'm doing this on white and I'm back for the next step. Okay, next step, I'm going to use Aethermatic Blue on the white. Like that. So you can see that the engrave is popping up very nicely. I'm going to apply the same on the linings. And we are going to do the same on the neck ornament. So we have done this. Okay, so we are going to apply this on this part here. So this is popping up very nicely. Okay, so I'm not going to do that and I'm back for the next step. Okay, so what I did is I glued already the armor because I wanted to see how everything was matching, and you can see it's almost done. So the only thing I want to do now is I want to highlight the letters to make them more visible. So I'm going to use Blue Horror, and with Blue Horror we are going to highlight this. Okay, let me see if I can find a good angle to show in camera. Like that. I'm going to do like that. Okay. As well, we are going to do some highlight on this. So to increase a little bit the contrast, okay? And on the linings, I'm going to do just something like that. Okay, so I will do this on all the other text. Sorry, went a little bit off camera. Let's see if I can do the other one. So we do like that. Like that. Okay, like that. Okay, so I will do the rest of the blue details and I'm back. Okay, next I'm using white and I'm going to do a second highlight on these letters. Okay, so we need to find the right position. Like that. Then we remove this letter from here. And we just go with the brush sideways. We highlight these letters to make them, to improve the definition. And we're going to highlight as well the linings. Like that. I'm going to take a little bit of white. We do the rivets that we have here. Okay. Now we'll do the other side. And we highlight the rest of the letters. And if we need to do some corrections, like here I'm using Sotek Green, and I'm going to apply here the white did not, the Aethermatic Blue did not work correctly. And here we have. So I think with that, here I will finalize the work on the dragon. Okay, so I hope you have, this is the last part on the painting tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed this painting tutorial. Now I will make a better showcase. Let me just zoom out so you can see the dragon fully painted. So this is how the dragon looks like. So I hope you have enjoyed these tutorials. This last part is shorter, but at least yeah, the wings is what was taking most of the time. You can, the camera, I don't know if it's picking up well the wings. I'm quite happy with the final result. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and yeah, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and keep tuned if you want to see the showcase. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.